Things are alive, things are hot, things are beautiful, and I'm happy. And I hope that you're happy too. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Kitty Cat. We're back with another video. We're doing a get ready with me. We're gonna chit chat. I have to work at my other job today. I just wanted to throw the camera on while I was getting ready and hang out with y'all. Excuse the bonnet. I hope y'all don't think like less of me or something because I didn't take it off. I think y'all know by now that I'm definitely more of a skincare and makeup person rather than a hair person. When it comes to hair, I really struggle. And I just bought some flexi rods for the first time. I've been using them for a little over a week, but when I put them in, they just look really wild. So I don't want to get laughed at, so I'm just leaving this on for now, and y'all can see the transformation later. Y'all, what's been up? I'm gonna start with my SPF. I'm probably not gonna break down like everything I'm using just because like that's like doing, I don't know, that's the kind of get ready with me I'm looking for. Anyways, y'all, let's talk, let's talk. This year is legit almost over. It's almost over. Like, it just blows my mind. Right now I'm filming this in November. But you know what? It's kind of like once Halloween hits, before you know it, it's Thanksgiving, and then before you know it, it's Christmas, and then it's New Year's, and then you're in a whole new year, and it's just literally, it's blowing my mind that we are at the end of a decade. We are at the end of an era, and I've been just reflecting so much and being nostalgic and thinking about the past 10 years, and like, normally I think when it's the end of the year, you think about, what did I accomplish this year? Or at least I do. The way I'm thinking of it is I'm taking a step back and I'm looking at like the big picture. And I'm thinking like in the last 10 years, what have I accomplished, and it's honestly dope to like take a step back in that kind of larger time frame and like be a little bit more proud of myself. I feel like sometimes a year is not a very good like span of time to really measure progress. I think sometimes like after a whole year goes by, you look back at your 2018 goals or your 2016 goals, and you're like, dang, I didn't accomplish anything that year or whatever, or this year, last year, whatever. In the past 10 years, when I look at that collectively of what I've accomplished, how much I've grown, how much I've changed for the better, I feel so much more proud and like better about myself, For me, I'm in my 20s. The last 10 years for me have been like really transformative and huge because I went through so many life changes. 10 years ago, I was 15. I was in high school. Life was, how life is in high school. It's so different than what it is in real life. I went to college. I graduated from high school. I graduated from college. I think that there's way more things that we should be proud of ourselves for that we don't really give ourselves credit, because year to year, it's just not enough of a measure, A year can go by so fast, you know what I mean? Like, there have been so many times where I made goals of like, I'm going to start going to the gym like 4 times a week. And I think that was on like my 2017 goals, my 2018, my 2019 goals. And like, there were a couple times in the year that I went to the gym 4 times a week, but it was like very rare that I ever did that, and I think it can be very easy to get down on yourself after just 1 year of like, dang, a whole year went by and I didn't do anything. But when you think about like 10 years, you're like, wait a minute, I've kind of accomplished a lot. And it's not even just about your accomplishments, your accolades, those achievements, those awards that are just collecting dust on the wall. It's like, I'm obviously more mature than I was 10 years ago. I think that I am a better person to be around. I think I have a better understanding of the world, myself, how I play a role here. You know what I'm saying? So with the whole like, we're coming to the end of a decade, lately, I have just been listening to music from like the past 10 years, like just been listening to music from like 2010 all the way to now, and just like all the bangers, the hits, and you're like, dang, like it's just, you just think about it, it's just so wild how time goes by just so fast. It's honestly, it's really humbling. It's a little scary, but it's also a little humble of like I'm still here. You know, we've seen so much even in our country. We went 10 years ago, we was with, you know, our man Obama. Even 10 years ago, I feel like that's when social media was just kind of really starting to take off the ground. And like that was, you know, 10 years ago, that was before Instagram. You know, Twitter was around, but just how much social media has even played a role in our lives in the last 10 years. It's just so wild. Let's dive into something else. I'm done talking about New Year's and stuff. Okay. I was on Twitter the other day. It's like you can get news without watching the news. I came across this article, y'all, that I have been thinking about. And basically, so I live in Denver, if y'all didn't know. I live in Denver, Colorado, born and raised. I'm a native. I've been here for a long time. Over the last 5 years, when marijuana was legalized, we had a huge like influx of people who moved here. Like just so many people moved here. It was like Colorado used to just be like really affordable, just like, you know, a place to raise your kids and, you know, whatever. And now it's become just like traffic is wild. Everything is getting gentrified and there's so much money coming here. And okay, but that's like not here nor there. That's not where I'm going. So Denver is like now ranked one of the best cities to live, the healthiest cities, one of the healthiest states, like the best states to work. But you know what this article said? This article said Denver is ranked the worst place to find love. I'm gonna say it again. Denver is ranked the worst place to find love. Do you know how discouraging that is? As a woman who was brought up on Disney, who's trying to relearn, but, you know, still wants the fairy tale shenanigans. Low-key, when I read that article, I was not surprised. The article said that Denver was also ranked the worst city to find love in 2017. And it said the reasons why that it is ranked the lowest is because Denver daters lack communication, style, hell yeah, enthusiasm, and I think it was communication, style, enthusiasm, it was something else. Even those few things kind of say a lot, and honestly, when you think about it, it's very true. Basically, this study was conducted with data from more than 100,000 people. The reason for such a low rank: Denver daters lack in communication, style, confidence, that's the one I forgot, and enthusiasm. And that honestly makes a lot of sense. And I started to think about it, and I was like, you know what? When you think of places like LA, New York, Miami, Atlanta, Georgia, those are hustle places. Those are places you have to hustle. Like if you live in New York or Miami or, you know, LA, a lot of people have 2 and 3 jobs. I mean, a lot of people have 2 and 3 jobs all over America, but like if you're a New Yorker, you hustle. The first thing people are going to ask you is, what do you do? What's your purpose? What's your hustle? What do you got? It's not going to be like, so like, what's your sign? You know? And I think Denver, I think maybe the reason a lot of people want to live here is because it's so laid back. We're so just like, go with the flow. Like it doesn't really matter because we're here for today, maybe not tomorrow. And I think when you're dating though, you know, you're kind of looking to see if like, okay, like is this person, you know, does this person have goals? Is this person gonna lift me up or bring me down? I'm not really sure. I think also a lot of Denver, I mean, I haven't really dabbled too much with women, so I can't really speak for that. But I can say for men. Men here in Colorado, or maybe it's just the ones I've gone on dates with, a lot of them they're not in a place financially where they probably should be dating at all. I think for a lot of guys who live in Denver, like I said, this is not a hustle state. In Colorado, people don't care about impressing people with their style. Like people literally wear like Birkenstocks and, you know, workout gear. You know, people don't really care about fashion or even like hair here. Like it's just so different. Colorado is just such a different vibe. Like people are just so natural here. A lot of people don't even really wear a lot of makeup. They wear bare minerals. A lot of people here care more about like what they're putting in their bodies versus how they look. attraction is a really huge part of dating and getting to know people. And if you don't really have good style, or like you go on a date with somebody and they show up not really dressed properly for the occasion, it's kind of like, I don't know, I think it's a turnoff personally. Let me be real, like, I feel like a lot of people in Colorado and in Denver are not leaders, they're followers. I remember before social media, Colorado was like so, I don't want to say whack, but it was like before social media, a lot of times like music took a long time to get here to Colorado, like to the radio. Like trends, fashion, like a lot of things took a long time to get here because we're literally in the middle of the United States. You know, we're not on either coast where like things are being originated, so it takes a while for things to get here, or at least it used to. But I still feel like Coloradans kind of still are just like, you know, we're leaders in certain aspects. You know, of course we're leaders, but like I think that when it comes to dating, I think Coloradans are just too go with the flow. But yeah, that just like really upset me when I read that the other day. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, no wonder I haven't found love yet. Love is infinite, and like we can get love from a lot of places. We can get love from our family, our friends. There's so many places to get love. I think I'm at an age where like I mean, I still want to have fun. I get a little worried sometimes of like, oh my gosh, like half the people that I like went to high school or college with, they're already on like their 4th kid, they're married, they got the house, they're doing it. And I'm like, fudge, I'm, you know, literally starting my roster over like every few months because I'm like, ugh, this is not what I want. So I'm trying not to settle. Like, obviously you should never settle. And I wonder sometimes, I'm like, I mean, I don't even know sometimes like what I'm aspiring to. I'm like, do I want a relationship? I mean, like, I don't even know, y'all. It is what it is. Just gonna keep working on me. Working on loving myself, my happiness. That was my roommate. She's leaving. Bye, Melody! Love you. Have a great day! So yeah, love. I think that I'm probably just gonna be quiet because I don't want to ramble. So I'm just gonna probably play some music now, and I'll see you at the end. So hard to get on this dress. Hey y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. This is the final look, okay? You know, try to stay cute, try to stay fly, whatever. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell me down in the comments below, what is something that you are really proud of yourself for, that you've accomplished in the last 10 years? And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.